Good afternoon and welcome back to another edition of the Lynn Lowdown. I'm Vittori, the news director here at LCTV, and today I have three guests on from Celebrate Literacy Day and the REAL program. Do you mind introducing yourselves for us?
Yes, first and foremost, thank you for having us. It is an honor to be here once again to discuss what we're doing in the Lynn community when it comes to Celebrate Literacy Day. My name is Saritin Rizzuto. And
And again, thank you for having us. I am Diana Moreno, AVP Membership Development Manager for Metro Credit Union and the Chairperson for Celebrate Literacy Day.
I'm Jan Plourde, the Executive Director and founder of the REAL program, the honored everything from this event this year.
That's awesome. That's great. And it's your 11th year doing this event, so could you tell me a little bit about it, like how it got started?
yes, it was actually exciting to bring together a group of leaders in the Lynn community about 11 years ago, more or less, when we started to create awareness through this event about literacy and education, while highlighting the important work of grassroots organization and leaders in this community, like Jan Plourde, the REAL program, and this year's award recipients.
That's awesome. That's great, and congratulations on receiving the award. And what is the award for? Like, what is it called again?
So is the Excellence in Literacy Leadership Award. Short is ELLA. And we honor and celebrate organizations, nonprofit grassroots organizations, and leaders in the community for going above and beyond to elevate, improve, promote, and increase accessibility to literacy and higher education. So it's a lot of work that we engage in, and we do it as volunteers. Diana and I work at Metro Credit Union, and we are happy to lead this effort. Diana is chair, and me is just community person for Metro Credit Union.
Right. No, that's awesome. That's great. And Jan, do you want to talk a little bit about what your organization does, the organization you founded?
So I started the REAL program in 2013, and its mission is to improve literacy in Lynn. When I got here to the city and learned a little bit more about the challenges for many people, I was pretty surprised to find one public library for over 100,000 people and 17 elementary schools at that time, with only 7 of them having libraries in their school. So instead of getting better over these years, it's gotten even more difficult for children to have access to books, to have people be able to read books with them. So it's a big deal.
No, that's great. It sounds like your organization's really doing some good things. So how did you decide to collaborate on this event? Was it that you received the award and now you're participating in it, or did you decide to collaborate before that?
So for the last 11 years, what we've done is we've interviewed organizations. In the interview process, there's a scoring method where we ask certain questions and certain expectations that needs to be met and so forth. And the City of Lynn has amazing nonprofit grassroots organization, so it's always been difficult to select an organization every year for the past 11 years. So this year we did it a little bit different. The REAL program has interviewed with us, I would say about 5 times, and it's came very close off of 1 point or so forth. So we decided this year, you know what, let's give the REAL program the award this year. They've been doing great work. We have excelled in boosting that organization to the next level in whatever program or project that they have in mind, what they utilize these funds for. So we're super excited to see the REAL program push to that next level and succeed to that next level. And we're really looking for the help of the community, the help with all the businesses, friends, family, to really help us push this initiative, because it is a great cause, especially with the pandemic, the global pandemic that we've been through. Education has dropped significantly because of that. And for Celebrate Literacy to have an opportunity to be part of a change or part of progress, that's what we're here for, and we're very excited that the REAL program is this year's recipient.
And through the funding that we raise, we're able to make a significant impact on the operation of the organization that is selected. I mean, it's really funds that are unrestricted funds, meaning that they are able to put those funds into where they see it best. Within their organization, and as Diana mentioned, we're very excited about supporting the REAL program. We've been a fan since day one when they applied, but the process, the way it goes, is the entire committee, based on the interview and how the organization aligns with our mission, we're able to kind of, give a score. And then that's how we decide who the recipient will be. But as Diana said, this year we decided to try an entirely different process. And
along with that, we also recognize leaders in our community that are also represent our mission, education and literacy and so forth. And when we say literacy, we don't really mean literacy just books. Literacy in anything. Literacy could be learning a new thing, learning even for small business, or learning mathematics, or learning, but it's really towards overall education. And so when we look at these nominees, we look at what have they done in our community, what impact have they made in our community that has to do with education. So this year's nomination that was selected was Princess Gore Voyager, Cynthia McCleary, and then we have an Untold Story Award that's going to Adriana Paz. So they will be receiving awards at this event as well.
And so typically we only have like the one organization that receives the proceeds of the event, and two leaders in the community. And last year we added an Untold Story award recipients, because there are leaders in this community that go outside the box and really look at literacy when it comes to like really teaching through other ways. For example, Adriana Paz has done a great deal around voter education and activism and supporting initiatives around brown and black communities. And it's certainly work that needs to happen, needs to be recognized. So this is an award that we decide in the committee whether or not to do that specific, very special recognition.
That's great. That sounds like an amazing award. And you said the organization that receives the proceeds, do you have an idea what you wish to do with them yet, or do you still have to go through that process?
Where the funds that we were going to raise here?
The funds from Literacy Day. Do you know what the REAL program wishes to do with them?
The bulk of it will be going to the Little Free Library initiative that we have. We're trying to put Little Free Libraries in every park, in every neighborhood in the city, so children have access to books 24/7. And I have a wonderful mentor. Nancy Schoen is the woman who sculpted the ducks on Boston Public Garden, among other places. But she's a dear friend, and she takes her art of sculptures and makes them public, so that's all public art means it's available to everybody 24/7. The idea of the Little Free Libraries is to make sure children's books especially are available 24/7. And speaking of Adriana Paz, we are doing diverse books in particular to get to these neighborhoods so the children can see themselves in the books.
That's great.
That sounds like an amazing initiative you have that you're doing with this. And so when is this literacy day that we're talking about?
So it's August 31st. It's going to be at the Lynn Museum at 6:00 p.m. And we'll be all there waiting for everyone to come and contribute and support this great cause.
It does. It sounds like an incredible cause. And is there anything else any of you would like to say about the mission, the day, your organizations, anything else?
Well, I would like to let everyone know in how they could participate.
Yes.
There are sponsorship packages available. There are ticket sales for the event, and there also there's ad space that people could purchase. You could find this on our Celebrate Literacy website. We have a Celebrate Literacy Facebook. You could also find this information on the Real Program website. You can contact me, Diana Moreno, or Jan, or Saritin, whoever I'm sure there's a lot out there that has our information.
Yes.
But we're very accessible, easy on Facebook, Instagram, and on the website.
Okay.
Tickets are $50 per person, and that includes light refreshments and wine and beer.
And great food.
Yes, and great food. And we have an excellent location. There will be some entertainment. And our keynote speaker is...
He's the president of North Shore Community College, William Hyman. He is a fabulous community man himself, and I also happen to teach early childhood education at North Shore Community College in addition to that. So I get to wear a few hats.
Yeah, just everywhere.
Just about.
And I want to also take this opportunity to not only thank you guys for inviting us and allowing us to share this information and really promote the work that Jan and the Real program does, but also I want to take this moment to thank Diana for chairing the event and really being a member of the committee since its inception, as well as the members of the planning committee. You guys have a picture of them, and without them we would not be able to do this, as well as without the support of all of our sponsors. Every single contribution counts. So if people want to buy tickets, they can help, they can make donations, they can buy ads, and they can certainly sponsor. And the banking institution that has already come on board to sponsor the event this year, we want to thank them, Metro Credit Union. They've been a partner as well as when the event first started. So we also want to recognize and acknowledge them for their continued support.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, of course, and thank you again so much for coming on. This was great, so much good information, and it sounds like such an amazing event. So again, it's happening on August 31st at 6 p.m. at the Lynn Museum. I'm Danny Vittori. That's all for this week's Lynn Lowdown. We'll see you next week.